Hi, welcome back to the video. So today I thought maybe trying one of the gifts that my friends got me if you were watching last week's video. So one of my friends got me this textured painting kit. Why not try it? I'm gonna see if it's worth the money. Is it good? Okay, so I've just opened it and I believe this is like the thing to make it textured. All the paints and oh, this is actually kind of cute. This, honestly, these will come in handy in general anyway. Spread the textured paint onto. And then this, oh my god. Okay, so those are the colours that we'll be using for our thing. Let me read out the instructions. Start by setting up a work area. Cover this area with paper, towels or newspaper to save your surface from any spills that may occur. Let's go do that. You will also need a cup of water and a few paper towels handy. At this stage, you may also want to take a picture of your cameras on your phone as a reference. Let's do that. We recommend doing one number at a time because the paint will dry quickly. Yeah, I kind of figured. It's acrylic, isn't it? A mixing guide as well, which is very handy for the other colours. You need to mix the colours with the modelling paste. The instructions are very simple to read. I know it looks like a lot, but it's just kind of but it has different sections, so it's okay. But yeah, it's not too bad. Right off the bat, I noticed that the colour, when I squeezed out the bottle, didn't really look anything like the colours on the instruction sheet and on the bottle. So it was very weird. I was also not sure how much of the modelling paste I should use because it didn't say anywhere in the instructions. I've also never used any modelling paste before, so I had no idea how it worked whatsoever, and as you can see, I'm sort of by habit flattening out all of the bumps because I wasn't sure what to do. By this point, I'd added quite a lot of modelling paste to the blue paint. I also realised that I might have to start forcing the texture with my paintbrush, and in hindsight, I probably should have started with the palette knife to begin with. In the instructions, it said that it should take roughly 2 to 3 coats for the numbers and the lines to be covered, but I ended up doing about 4 to 5 coats of each colour, and even then you'll see at the end that you can still see some of the lines and numbers, which isn't very good at all. And here I am finally using the palette knives, which were a lot easier than the paintbrush. I would say one of the biggest things I'm really disappointed about is the fact that the colours look nothing like how they should on the picture, and also that the modelling paste, because it's lighter, it's been causing the colours to look lighter than they actually are. It also sent the instructions that you could add shading if you wanted to, but I honestly don't see how that would have been very possible because the modelling paste keeps on making the colours lighter than they are. I also just want to quickly say this is absolutely no shade towards my friend. Like, I'm very grateful for this gift. This was very fun to do. Like, I'm very grateful. I just want to make that very clear. This was the picture that was given as a reference, and I'm not happy with the results that I received. The next day when it was fully dried, this is what it looked like, and as you can see, considering the amount of coats I did, I'm not happy, to be honest. So I decided to go back into the painting and I did some more coats to it, and the next clip is then the final result. Okay, so this is the final result. If I'm being honest, it's okay, but I'm not really happy with the process of it. For example, the colours were nowhere near accurate as shown in the instructions and the example photo. Nowhere did it say how much modelling paste I should use whatsoever, and I ended up having to do more than 2 coats like it suggested in the instructions because you could still see the lines and the numbers. And even in the final result, you can still see the lines and the numbers. Overall, I think that this kit is good for younger children and also just if you're getting started, because it's a cheap way to try new things. I personally think that the at-home sort of making of texture paint is better than a kit, which I did actually do a video on, so I will link that at the end. But yeah, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Please.